Well, welcome. Great to have you tuning in as always. Hope you're having a good day. And yeah, why don't we get started? As always, you lie back, you close your eyes, and you breathe. And as we begin, as you settle in, starting your practice, you simply take the time to slow down. You take the time to lie back, close your eyes, and consciously choose to do nothing. Let this be simple. No need to overthink it. No need to try and make it more complicated or greater than it is. It's the simple act of stopping, making that choice that everything you've done up until this point is already done. Anything you're going to do after this class is left to be done. So all you have to do here is this. Is lie back, close your eyes, and feel the breath as it moves in and moves out. To feel the body just lying back against the floor. Get that sense of letting down your guard, softening around the edges. No need to struggle, especially on those days when the mind or body just doesn't want to settle. The last thing you want to do here is start to fight with yourself. Just a few more breaths, just a few more moments. And your next inhale is a nice deep full inhale. You feel the belly fill the chest, and as you're ready, you release the breath, drawing your knees and wrap your arms around your shins, hugging your thighs tight. And you gently rock from side to side. Get that sense of movement, swaying the body. And back to center, hands behind your knees as you rock from the tailbone to the shoulder blades. Rock all the way up to sitting. And take a moment. The back of the neck is long, the eyes remain closed. And on your next inhale, you rise all the way back up. Tadasana. You find your balance. The feet are firm, shoulders back. You close the eyes as they open. And palms together at your heart. And on inhale, you take the arms up, lengthening. And exhale, you fold forward over your legs. You get the hands to the floor and inhale, right foot steps back, low lunge. Left foot back, plank pose. And exhale, you lower towards the floor. Inhale, forward, broadening out. And exhale, you press back down, dog. You settle in. Any movement you like. But the head's heavy. The palms are firm. Inhale, right foot forward, low lunge. Left foot forward, forward fold. And inhale all the way back up. Full extension. And exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left leg back. Right leg back. And lower. Inhale, forward. And exhale, back. Nice and smooth. The ease of waking up and warming up the body. Get that nice long line through the legs. The tailbone tilting up. Inhale, left foot forward. Exhale, right foot. Inhale, full extension. And exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right. left. Exhale. Inhale, broad across the collarbone. And exhale, down dog. Inhale, right foot. Exhale, left. Inhale, full extension. And exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left leg. Right. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Take the time with the movement to find the full breath. The full deep inhale, the complete exhale. There can be a tendency where we start to shorten the breath to speed up the movement, trying to get through this. But you want to take your time. Inhale, left foot. Exhale, right. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, right. Left. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, right. Exhale, left. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, left. Right. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, left. Exhale, right. Inhale, reach. And exhale, hands to your heart. You relax your arms, you close your eyes if they've opened. Tadasana. You feel steady. Feet are firm, shoulders back. And with the big toes close to heels apart, you bend the knees, drop the hips, and sweep the arms gently. You set your base. Grounded, nice and steady. Your weight set low in those legs, the feet firm, the tailbone drawing down so the torso lifts up. Then exhale, you fold forward over your legs. Inhale, halfway lengthening. And exhale, you plant the hands, float or step back. Down dog or vinyasa. And inhale, the right leg lifts. And on exhale, you step the foot forward, low lunge. From here, we're doing our bend extend, so you're going to keep those palms flat. Palms glued to the mat as you push into that right foot, trying to straighten that right knee as best you can. Exhale, bend the knee, release the tension. Inhale, trying to straighten that right leg, but make sure those palms stay flat on the floor. Exhale, bend. Inhale, building the tension on the hamstrings. Exhale, bending, releasing that tension. Inhale, extending that right leg. Exhale, bend. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. This time we're going to hold it. So that left heel spins in, both feet are flat, and that right leg straightens out. This time, if that right leg, the hands need to lift up so that right leg can get completely straight, that's fine. Now we hold it. So we want that right knee straight, that right foot firm to the mat, and the hands are wherever they need to be so that you can get that deep stretch to those 3 hamstring muscles. The head hangs heavy. The torso reaches forward. Then inhale, you lift up halfway. Exhale, you're going to step that left foot forward next to the right, and you fold forward over your legs. You catch hold of whatever you got, your toes, your ankles, your shins. The feet are firm, the tailbone's tilting up, the head hangs. You work that deep forward fold over both legs now. Inhale halfway. Exhale, hands to your hips. And inhale the rest of the way up. From here, you're going to lift that left leg as you open up wide, setting up for triangle pose. So those right toes continue to point towards the top edge of the mat. The left foot is parallel with the back edge. The arms open into a T. And keeping that right hip hugging underneath, you reach forward and you hinge over. The right hand lands down as the left arm reaches up. And you broaden out across the collarbone. The crown of the head's extending forward, trying to reach out past the top edge of your mat. Then on inhale, you rise up, keeping the arms into a T, the right toes turning, feet are parallel to the short ends of the mat. And on exhale, you fold forward between your legs. The hands can land wherever's comfortable. And you start to walk them back as you like. The head hangs heavy, the torso starts to swing in between your thighs. That deep, wide leg forward fold. Keep your balance in your feet, avoiding letting all your weight favor either your heels or your toes. You want to be right over top. Then inhale halfway. Staying low, you just walk yourself around at the top edge of the mat as you plant your hands and you step back. Down dog or vinyasa. Then inhale, the left leg lifts. And exhale, you step the foot forward, low lunge. Then again, the palms are glued flat. And on inhale, you just push into that left foot, trying to straighten that knee as best you can. Exhale, bend that left knee, sink in the hips. Inhale, extending the leg. Exhale, bend. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Inhale, extend. Keep those palms flat. Get that sense of reaching through the torso here, along with that stretch to the hamstrings. Exhale, bend the knee. Inhale, extending. Exhale, bend. This time we hold it. So the right heel spins in, the left leg straightens out, and the hands go wherever's comfortable. You turn your attention to that stretched to those hamstrings on that left thigh, and that sense of reaching through the torso. Trying to stay long and open through the side body. As we fold deeper, there's a tendency to, we start to kind of close off underneath the arm here. But you want to try and feel like it's long, reaching out. Keeping the rib cage open and extended out over that thigh. And inhale halfway. And on exhale, that right foot steps forward next to the left. This time we're going into gorilla pose. So you bend your knees as much as you need to get the backs of the hands on the floor, your palms face up. And then you slide your hands underneath your feet. And you want your hands completely under your feet so that your toes touch your wrists. Not just your fingertips, but your entire hand underneath the feet. Then on exhale, the head hangs as you start to straighten those legs. If you get the knees to straighten out and you want to go deep, you think about bending those elbows. But having the hands under the feet gives you two benefits. One, the ball of the foot is higher than the heel, and so it usually pulls a bit more of the stretch down into the calf. The second thing with those hands under the feet is the hips lift away. It's your hips that start to pull from your shoulders, giving you a sense of traction and stretch to the upper back. Then inhale halfway. You release the hands, exhale, hands to your hips, and inhale the rest of the way up. Then that right leg lifts as you sweep open, setting up for triangle pose. The left toes point forward, right foot's parallel to the back edge, arms into a T, and you reach forward. Left hand lands down, right arm reaches up. Nice and broad. Nice and open through the collarbone, and you breathe into it. You let the eyes soften if they've opened up. Just settling into the pose. That sense of expanding out. Inhale, rising up. Arms stay in a T as those left toes turn out. This time the arms sweep behind your back, interlace the fingers. You squeeze the palms, hug the shoulder blades towards each other as you fold forward. The head hangs. The knuckles draw back. And on an exhale, you release the hands to the floor. You walk yourself around to the top edge of the mat. Plant those palms and you find your way to down dog, with or without a vinyasa. And sliding forward in the plank. We're going side plank to the left. So you roll to that left hand, the outer edge of the left foot. You can always lower that bottom knee or stagger the feet. Once you set the edge, if you want to lift that top leg, catch and hold in the knee or the toe, feel free. But you balance your weight from hand to foot. A nice, long, strong, coordinated line from that left shoulder to left foot, so that you feel held in space. The more control you find here, the smoother the transition becomes. As you start to roll back to center, that right foot's able to step right up to the top edge of the mat. Low lunge. Then that left hand goes to the floor inside the right foot, setting up for a side angle. Left heel spins in, left arm sweeps up. The shoulders stack, the collarbones broad. If you want to wrap that top arm for your bind, feel free. But you roll open into it. That deep breath across the collarbone. That nice sense of space to your torso. And bringing that left hand down, coming back to center. Keep the hands inside that right foot as that left heel lifts. And you step that left foot forward, coming into a squat. We're going to be here for a few breaths. So you hang on those hips. You can always sit yourself down if it bothers your knees or your hips. But when you're ready, that right arm will straighten out, setting up for our squat twist. Right palms on the floor. The right knee stays behind that right tricep. So you have some leverage to push that right arm into that right leg as that left arm sweeps up and open. If you want to bind, feel free to wrap that left arm around your back. Maybe that right arm around your right shin, catching hands. But notice as you went for that bind, if you started to kind of hunch down into it. If so, lift the torso up. The crown of the head is away from the tailbone. Good, then back to center. We're going to crow pose. If you know it, you go right into it. Otherwise, keep it simple. Palms flat, fingers spread wide. Hips lift, knees on the triceps. And all you do is lean forward. The slower you lean, the easier it is to feel that tipping point when your body weight shifts to your hands and your toes get light. You take a couple breaths here. Learning to sustain this balance, to hold this pose just like you would any other pose. Then when you're ready, you float or step down dog or vinyasa. And sliding forward in a plank. And you roll to the right. Right hand outer to that right foot. Maybe lowering the knee. Maybe lifting that left arm or left leg. You breathe. You're stable and strong with that foundation. So that left foot's able to start to come to the top of the mat as you roll to center. And you ride in low lunge. Left foot's forward. Left hand's inside the left foot. Right heel spins in. And that right arm then just sweeps open. Side angle. Again, if you want to bind or wrapping that top arm around your back, feel free. Good, then on exhale, that right hand comes down as that right foot steps forward, coming into a squat. The hips hang, you take a breath. And setting up for the twist. Left hand down, make sure that left knee stays behind the left arm as that right arm reaches it. Feel free to bind as you want to go tighter, but the crown of the head is tall. The torso is lifting up away from your tailbone as you twist. And back to center. Crow pose once again. If you want any variations, feel free. Otherwise, hips lift, hands are down, knees on the triceps, and that slow shift of body weight. Letting the toes rise. Find that trust, that confidence in your body, that trust in your coordination to be able to shift your body weight from your feet to your hands. And nice and smooth as you're ready, you find your way back to down dog. Then inhale, the right leg lifts. And exhale, you step the foot forward, high lunge. You plant the foot, you lift the torso. You set your stance. Nice strong line from foot to foot. Then palms together, thumbs to your heart as you twist over to the right. Revolve side angle. The elbow hooks the outer thigh. You can broaden, you can bind as you like. That nice deep rotation. The top shoulder rolling back. The sternum reaching away from the belly button. Keep that breath smooth, filling the upper chest. Then from here, that left arm is going to guide you up and around into warrior two. That clean transition as that left heel spins in. That right knee still bending as close to 9 degrees as you like. As we sweep into this, there's a tendency for this right leg to start to kind of lean in on us. So you keep drawing it out. That right hip wraps under. You're broad through the inner right thigh. Then you settle in. Warrior two. Let those eyes close. Feel that low, steady stance. Tall, set torso. Then straightening out that right leg. You turn the toes in, setting up for goddess pose. The heels pinch. The knees bend as the hips sit. The hips sit only as low as they'll go before your low back starts to take that deep bend. You keep the tailbone drawing down. And the elbows bend 90 degrees. And again, let those eyes close. You just breathe. Your legs are strong, your weight is balanced. Then on inhale, you extend the limbs. The heels spin out as you fold forward between your legs. You take a breath. Then walking your hands to the top edge of the mat, we're going into lizard pose. So hands stay to the inside of that right foot. That left heel lifts. The left knee can stay up or down. Then you start to bow towards the floor. One forearm, maybe two touch down. As you sink into this, you surrender to gravity. Just letting the body draw down. And one way to notice if you're just giving into it and letting it happen, or if you're trying to pull or push, if you notice what the front of your torso feels like. If you feel like you're kind of scrunching down, pulling your ribcage towards your waistline, that means you're using your abdominal wall and you're kind of curling down into it. Instead, you want to feel like your sternum, the center of your chest, is away from your belly button and just sinking down. You want that sinking feeling. There's no amount of pulling or pushing will take you any deeper. Just letting go. Inhale as you rise up. You plant the palms. You curl those left toes. And you sweep that right leg back. Down dog or vinyasa. Inhale, the left leg lifts. And exhale, you step the foot forward. High lunge. You take your time. Set your stance. And when you're ready, palms together, thumbs to your heart. As you twist over to the left. Revolve side angle. Then again, let that right arm guide you here as we transition warrior tilt. That right arm sweeps around. The right heel spins in. That left thigh still going straight ahead rather than drifting in on you. Your gaze is forward as your eyes close. And the left leg straightens up. The toes turn in, feet parallel. You pinch the heels, bend the knees. Sit those hips for guidance. The elbows bend. A nice smooth breath. Notice that tendency for the mind to wind up on us, telling us why we can't or shouldn't. Instead, you just breathe. You feel the feet firm to the mat. Your thighs engaged, holding you. Those two strong limbs, your right and left legs, stabilizing you. Just for another breath. And that inhale, you lift, extending limbs. The heels spin as you fold forward. You stay low, walking yourself to the top edge of the mat. Back heel peels. Hands inside that left foot for lizard. Right knee lowers or stays up. And you simply lower, bow toward the floor. Keeping the front of your torso open so as to not over engage your abdominal wall. Trying to pull yourself down. Inhale, rising up. Plant the palms. Find your way to down dog. Inhale the right leg. And exhale, you step the foot forward. Crescent lunge. Left knee lowers, toes on the curl. The hips sink down and forward as the torso sweeps up. Nice long line. Drawing your hips down into it. Reaching through the torso. And on exhale, you release the hands to the floor. You're gonna walk yourself over to the left edge of the mat, setting up for gate pose. The left heel sweeps back behind you, and that right leg then straightens out. The right toes point up, the left arm reaches up, and on exhale, you take it over the top. Aiming that left hand for those right toes. That right hand is light, so it's able to just slide down the leg as you go deeper. Nice full breath. A deep lateral stretch. When inhales, you rise up. From here, you're going to sit your hips towards that left heel behind you, setting right up for Janushirshasana. So as you sit down, that right leg is straight, that left foot is on the inner right thigh. The arms reach up. You take a slight twist, lining up with that right leg. Then you fold forward over. You catch hold of whatever you got. You bow your head, close your eyes. Try and keep these shoulders level. The left one will have a tendency here to kind of roll toward the ceiling on you. So you draw down through that side and reach long through the left. Then on inhale, you lift up halfway. We're going into revolved Janushirshasana. So that right palm faces up, and you bring it to the floor inside that right leg. And that left arm takes a big sweep up overhead and aim in that left hand for that right foot. Maybe it makes it, maybe it doesn't. But you're rolling that left side back, reaching long through that left lateral. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, relax the arms as you draw that right ankle in, rolling forward. Down dog or vinyasa. Then the left leg lifts. And on exhale, you step the foot forward. The right knee lowers, the toes uncurl. The hips sink down as the torso sweeps up. Crescent. You get that nice long open line of the front of the body. From the front of that right knee all the way up through the arms. And exhale, hands to the floor. You walk yourself over to the right edge of the mat. That right heel sweeps back behind you. That left leg straightens out. Left toes point up. Right arm reaches up. And you take it over the top. Inhale, rising. Relax your arms. And again, you're going to just sit your hips back towards that right heel. Eventually landing just outside the foot. So that right foot can pull forward. And you're right there in Janu Shirshasana A. The arms reach up, a slight twist, and you fold forward. And you notice that right shoulder trying to roll up on you, so you draw it down, keeping the torso square to that left leg. And inhale halfway. Left palm faces up inside the left leg. Nice big sweep of that right arm overhead. Catch and hold, or just hover that arm. But keep this top side, this right side, rolling back. Especially in an effort to try and catch that foot. We kind of square off a little bit, trying to grab it. But more important than holding that foot with your right hand is keeping that right shoulder behind you. Trying to get that upper right arm outside your peripheral vision so that you're looking up at the ceiling. And that helps isolate that stretch to that right lateral line from your right hip all the way up through the underarm. Inhale, rising up. Relax the arms, that left ankle draws in. You roll forward, down dog or vinyasa. Then exhale, lower the knees. And you come to standing on your shins, setting up for camel. 3 rounds. Tops of the feet on the floor, hands against the low back. And on inhale, you roll your sternum towards the ceiling. If you'd like to release your hands to the feet or the floor, feel free. But it's that nice upward lift and over with the torso. Inhale, rising up. Relax your arms, take a breath. Then once again, on an inhale, you go up and over. Inhale, rising up. Relax the arms, take a breath. Third and final one, on an inhale. You go up and over. You find child's pose whenever you're done. You just tuck yourself in. Your wrist. Inhale, rising up. You sit to the side of your feet. You bring your legs out in front. Paschimottanasana. The legs are straight. The arms up. And you fold forward. Nice full breath. And on inhale, you reach out as you rise up. You sweep your arms around in front. And on exhale, you lower yourself down onto your back. Come to lie flat. Once down, the knees bend. The feet are flat. The arms alongside the body for a bridge, or hands above the shoulders for upward facing bow. And on your next inhale, you push down into your feet to lift the hips, low back, middle back, upper back if you want. Then exhale, release. Take a nice full breath. And inhale, you rise once again. And exhale, relax. Third and final one. On an inhale. You push down to go up. You breathe into the front of the body. And exhale, relax. Once you come down, you draw your knees into your chest, wrap your arms around your shins, nice tight squeeze. And bringing the arms alongside the body, palms face down, the legs go straight up. You can hang out right there or shoulder stand. Toes towards the floor beyond your head. Once the hips lift, you bend the elbows, hands against the low back as you send the legs up. You close your eyes. A few more breaths if you want to variations. Then coming back to center, toes towards the floor beyond your head for plow. Hips are high, low back's open. You release the hands, fingers point forward. And nice and easy, you unwrap. Come to lie flat on your back. You take your time coming down. And once the legs touch down, the arms are alongside the body, preparing for fish. You press down into your hands and elbows. Lift the torso. Arc the spine towards the ceiling as you release the crown head towards the floor behind. And exhale, lower arm down. You draw your knees into your chest. Nice tight squeeze. You take the arms into cactus arms, elbows bend 90 degrees. And you release the knees over to left. One final twist. Back to center. And over to the right. Back to center. And on exhale, you extend the legs, Shavasana. Slowly begin taking deeper inhales, more active exhales. Gently waking the body back up. You start to wiggle the fingers and toes. You roll the wrists and ankles, arms and legs. Then turn the palms flat down onto the ground, gripping the floor as you inhale, grounding yourself. And exhale, you draw your knees into your chest, you wrap your arms around your shins, and you rock over to your right side. You rest there for a moment in the seat of full potential. And when you're ready on inhale, you slowly rise up to sitting. You come into a comfortable seated posture. The spine is tall, shoulders are back. Chest is lifted, heart is open. Back of the neck is long and the eyes remain closed. Then palms together at heart center, thanking yourself and each other for being here. Clear mind, peaceful mind. Peaceful speech, loving speech. Loving heart, clear heart. Namaste. Thank you all for joining. As always, it's great to have you tuning in. And I hope you have a great rest of your day.